But you asked the question about pairings for Manchester United. And you go back to the two great pairings that Manchester United have had and the goalkeeper, because I've got to include the goalkeeper in this. That triangle of goalkeeper and two centre-backs are critical to a team that will win the league. Schmeichel, Bruce and Pallister in the Premier League, 125 games, 2.2 points per game, 0.73 goals conceded, 59 clean sheets. And the key one is this. Van der Sar, Ferdinand and Vidic for 5 years, 96 games, 2.2 points per game. Played in great teams, that's why they won more points. Yes, but if you look at Ferdinand and Vidic, they had a midfield in front of them of Scholes, Carrick, Giggs and Ronaldo. There's not really a defender amongst them. And you look at this pair now of Lindelof and Maguire, 51 games with De Gea, 1.8 points per game. So you could say that's down to the fact they're playing in a weaker team, but they concede a goal a game. And they've got Fred and McTominay in front of them. They've got two defensive midfield players sat right in front of them and they don't move. Sometimes Pogba plays there, sometimes. But the key thing is at the bottom, only one of the last 20 Premier League champions has conceded one goal per game or more. And that tells you that this three of De Gea, Lindelof, Maguire, I don't exclude the full-backs from it because they have to come into it. But if you've got that three absolutely spot on, if you think of Alisson and Van Dijk being the final piece of the jigsaw for Liverpool, if you think of Diaz coming in now for City, if you think of Kompany at City, you think of Vidic at Manchester United with Ferdinand, you think of all the teams that have won the league, that triangle of goalkeeper and two centre-backs are solid as a rock. They're dominant. And this three are not dominant. The keeper's not dominant at the moment, even though I thought he did okay yesterday. The two centre-backs, they're not dominant. They concede too many goals, and if you concede one or more goals per game, you're not going to win a Premier League. So Manchester United have to look at that.
Which do you fix first?
The problem is they're not going to turf Maguire out. They've invested £80 million. He's the rock. He's the cornerstone.
Played every minute this season.
Yeah, played every minute. He's the one that they're going to build their defence around. So what you've got to do is find a partner for him. That's got to be somebody. I actually think it's got to be somebody of the physicality and sort of what would be profile of Bailly. Actually, someone who's quick, good in the air, strong, can cover Maguire one-on-one, but also is going to get them up the pitch and allow them to play a little bit higher. And then you've got to think about the goalkeeping situation, and I think the goalkeeping situation is going to need attending to quite quickly too.
Do you agree on the